October 2019 planetary transits for Virgo rising at 0 degrees. This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Virgo on the ascendant, Eastern Daylight Time, New York. We begin October 2019 with 3 planets in Libra in the second house sector. The Sun at 7 degrees Libra, Mercury at 26 degrees Libra, and Venus at 20 degrees Libra. The Moon is in Scorpio in the third at 11 degrees. The planet Mars is at 28 degrees of Virgo in the first house. Jupiter is at 18 degrees of Sagittarius in the fourth house. Saturn at 14 Capricorn in the fifth. Uranus at 5 degrees of Taurus in the ninth house. Neptune at 16 degrees of Pisces in the seventh house. And Pluto at 20 Capricorn in the fifth. The planet Saturn went direct motion on September 18th, and Pluto will go direct on October 3rd. Uranus and Neptune are still retrograde. Please note, do not forget to look at the natal condition of the 2 planets involved in transit. For example, if transiting Sun is square transiting Saturn in space on that day, first check to see if the Sun and Saturn form an aspect in your birth chart by conjunction, opposition, square, trine, or sextile. If it does, blend the quality of the transiting aspect with the quality of the natal or birth aspect. This rule should be applied also to planetary transits to natal planets. If transiting Saturn is square your natal moon, first look at the natal condition between Moon and Saturn. Should there be a natal trine between Moon and Saturn, then a problem will arise transiting square, but ultimately will be resolved to your satisfaction, natal trine. October 1st brings a Venus square Pluto energy between houses 2 and 5, indicating a possible conflict with a lover over the amount of money being spent on recreational pursuits. If you have children, they may need school supplies that stress your budget. The planet Mercury enters Scorpio on October 3rd and moves into your third house sector. Mars enters Libra on the 4th and moves into the second house. On October 7th, Mercury opposed Uranus between houses 3 and 9 can bring unexpected news from relatives, neighbors, in-laws, or your international connections. Remain flexible and stay calm. The Sun square Saturn, also occurring on October 7th, between houses 2 and 5, can bring delays or obstacles in completing a creative project. Additional money may need to be spent. A disagreement with a lover may produce hurt feelings due to unusually harsh criticism. On October 9th, the planet Venus enters Scorpio and moves into the third house sector. October 12th shows a Venus-Uranus opposition between houses 3 and 9, possibly indicating a new relationship with someone at a distance. This is an excellent day to get away from your day-to-day world and take a break by doing something exciting and different. October 13th brings a tense full moon, 5:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 20 degrees of Aries in opposition to the Sun at 20 degrees of Libra, spanning houses 2 and 8, highlighting personal finances and joint finances, as well as the differences between your values and the values of a partner. This full moon is squared by Pluto at 20 degrees of Capricorn in the fifth, indicating a clash over how money is being spent, especially with regards to fifth house concerns, children, entertainment, hobbies, creativity. On October 15th, under Mercury trine Neptune, between houses 3 and 7, heal relationships that have become strained with partners. This is a very spiritual vibration, enabling you to listen with compassion and sensitivity and finding common ground between you. October 21st brings Venus trine Neptune between houses 3 and 7, favoring romantic and emotional based relationships and the sharing of feelings between you. On October 23rd, the Sun enters Scorpio and moves into the third house sector, shifting the focus of the next month on communication in your everyday world, as well as teaching, learning, writing, studying, relatives, and neighbors. October 27th brings a Mars-Saturn square between houses 2 and 5, and the new moon occurring at 4 degrees of Scorpio, 11:39 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time in the third house sector. A creative project that needs to get done may be delayed and deadlines missed. Try to prepare in advance to prevent this from happening. A romantic partner may prove to be unreceptive to your needs at this time. The new moon in the third may activate the beginning of a new study over the next 4 weeks. On October 28th at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, with the Sun opposed Uranus between houses 3 and 9, an unexpected disruption involving relatives, in-laws, or neighbors may occur either during the 12 hours before exactitude or up to several hours after. On October 30th, a Mercury-Venus conjunction at 27 degrees of Scorpio in the third house is an excellent time to communicate how much you care to your significant other.